his linebacker spot. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Check, he's coming.
First down, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Being chased out left to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's not going to get me. Slam.
They'll run it with Bell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To throw is Mariota. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Hurd there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. Go.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. 36, 36.
On second down, Eckler. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 53. He's time me.
Darnold on third down. Letting one go deep for the end. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Bell a first down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 43 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
65.
This is Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shoot.
On first down, Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mariota. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? One. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check three.
Now Mariota. This one caught by Crowder. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
This is Scarborough. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Slam.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick
rush coming, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the read option, it's Mariota. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, defense.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's going to field this at the 4.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. third down. Darnold. And Allen's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We're going to sack. 53. Check 53. Check, 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 check.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down carry for Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On third down, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Third down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Mariota looking left side of he's got a man. That's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got a moonwalk. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota again. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and a mile. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and